What it do? Tune in to another one of Full Value Friday edition. Take a second, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get into this betting right here. It's Friday. For half you guys that have bookies, it's payday. With your jobs, payday, or you paid rent. Now it's time to make that money back. You know what I mean? First off, what we always do, quick recap. Let's see how we did yesterday. Yesterday, we had the under in the Bruins game, under 6, cashed. Then we jump all the way to NBA, under in the Philly game, cashed. We had Miami, we had Spurs. Spurs, I already told you guys. Spurs fought, but they couldn't do it. The over hit, Denver hit. Kyrie Irving didn't get his points, but Brooklyn handled business. They showed Terry Rozier, we're about to destroy you, and Miami did what they did needed to do. So Spurs didn't hit, Kyrie didn't hit. Not bad. Just those are the losers. And you guys already know what it is. We're bouncing back. We're trying to get perfect out here. Because that's what we do it for. To win everything. We ain't out here putting up picks to just have fun now. You know what I mean? Now, NBA, we got a decent amount of games. There's a few games I'm betting though. Let's hop right into it. Golden State Raptors. Raptors is favored 5.5. Raptors opened up as 2.5. Then, obviously, Steph Curry, he re injured his tailbone. And Draymond Green is questionable for a finger. But on the other side, no Larry, no Rodney Hood. I'm not betting. I'm not in the business of betting Raptors games. Raptors is awful. The only way I'm looking at this is Golden State. I feel Golden State is the better team. I feel Golden State could come and win this game. Golden State still has stars, and this is not a popular play, but I don't give a shit. I like Golden State on the money line, so that's how we're gonna start off this show with underdogs. Golden State money line. Now let's get right into it. New York, Dallas. This is a game here. This is going to be an interesting game. Why? Because in the last 10 games, these guys are top 5 in each in pace. Slow pace, meaning nothing to be happy about. JJ Redick out, Willie Cauley-Stein out, but Porzingis and Doncic is in. Barrett, he's questionable. Rose, questionable. Bullock, questionable. Too much questionables. Could Julian Randle do this by himself? The only way I'm looking at this is an under. If you look on this road trip, right? They basically did everything they needed to do. They only lost against the Pelicans. They beat the Thunder. They beat the Celtics. Now they could come and sweep this road trip, Dallas. All they have to do is beat the Knicks, beat the Wizards. The 5.5 though is a little too steep for me, and the only way I look at this is the under. But we'll get back to that on the recap. I'm gonna have to think about what I want to do because there's not like we don't know who's playing. If RJ Jabbar plays and Bullock plays, then there's gonna be pace. You know what I mean? The under's at 212. Dallas shoots a lot of threes. The only way I look at this is Dallas, like as a side and the under. But we'll go back. We'll go back. I'm gonna do my calculations. Next one, Houston, Boston. Boston, 11.5 favorites. Are we going to jump on Boston's wagon right now? Could they beat this Houston team or could Houston come out and beat these guys? Houston, they're playing, but they covered the last spread against Nets. The only way I look at this is Houston. I don't believe Boston is good, Boston is below 500. They're not the same team. There is something going on over there. And there's no way I could pick Boston and feel confident in picking that play. I would have to pick Houston. And let's see who's going to play first because you have to know when you're betting NBA, you have to wait like at least 10 minutes before the game, like real shit. Because these guys would say the person's in all game and then he's out. So Eric Gordon's out. John Wall is questionable. Shit, man. Still, Boston is whack. Anyways, I'll stay off this game. I'll stay off that game. Grizzlies, Memphis. Grizzlies, Memphis. Grizzlies is not that good at home for some reason. They're not that good at home. They just took a loss against Jazz. Minnesota, they're doing their thing. They're doing their thing. They're playing hard. Even though they're supposed to lose, they're playing hard. They coming off a win off Knicks. They're trying to make it two. I like Grizzlies. I like Memphis plus the points. Minnesota plus the points +6. I don't think the Grizzlies cover here, and I will sprinkle some money on Minnesota. I like what's going on in the locker room. I like the way they're gelling. I like the way the team is playing. I honestly like everything about them, to be honest with you. And in saying all that, give me Minnesota plus the points. Indiana, Charlotte. Indiana, Charlotte. Now, Charlotte has been overachieving ever since their players have been out, but they're on a back to back. This is Indiana's time. If Indiana is going to win any game, this is their time to win. Indiana's they're going they're on some type of situation. They lost against Washington, they lost against the Heat. Now, this is their last home game against Charlotte, okay? And they split with Charlotte. 1-1, lost one. Charlotte, on the other hand, they're on a back to back. This is why I don't like them. They got slaughtered last night against Brooklyn. Why wouldn't Pacers take out their anger on these guys? That's I lean Pacers here. Malik Monk is out. LaMelo Ball's out. But I have to wait for Sabonis. If Sabonis doesn't play, I cannot pick this game. I need Sabonis in to be confident with the Pacers. So no play because Sabonis is questionable. No play on that game. Atlanta Pelicans. Atlanta Pelicans. Atlanta's at 50%. They came off a double overtime. Trey Young will not be playing tonight. Gallinari is not playing tonight. John Collins is not playing tonight. Reddish is not playing tonight. This game is going to be real interesting. Brandon Ingram not playing tonight. Lonzo Ball not playing tonight. Zion Williamson is not playing tonight. So who's going to play? How do you choose a winner here? I think this is a development game for the Pelicans. They're on a back to back as well. If you look at their game right here, they lost against Magic. They only had Bledsoe, couldn't really do nothing. Hart did what he needed to do. There's no way I could pick this team. It's like, do you see this roster? Everybody's on Pels. I like the under here, 213. Where's the scoring gonna come from? We had the shit line because it opened at 224 with Atlanta favorites. So whoever has it at 224, shout out to you. But 213 is a dead line, so I don't have no play in that. I was still leaning under, but I can't give it to you confidently. We lost damn near 11 points in the over under. So I like no play in that game, actually. I'll give out a prop pick, but you have to follow Twitter or to Instagram to see that prop pick for that game. Bulls, Utah. Zach Levine is game time decision. Kobe Wright is game time decision. Ingles game time decision. Only way I'm looking at this is Utah. Over under 224. Bulls is on a 5-game losing streak. They're on a 5-game losing streak. This is the last game on the road. They only got blown out by the Spurs. This is Jazz or nothing in this spot. Jazz minus the points is as simple as that. Jazz minus the points. If you look closely, they end up scoring. You know, without Levine, they end up scoring. But Jazz is the best team they played so far on this road trip, and I think Jazz beats them up. Whether or not Donovan Mitchell plays or not, but I like Jazz here minus the double digits, the 11. Lakers Kings. Lakers Kings. The only way I'm looking at this is Kings, and I can't even believe that shit just came out my mouth. The only way I'm looking at this is Kings. When I look at this roster, okay, like I understand who my Lakers are, but they've been playing awful. They've been playing awful. They're playing the Kings. They should be able to beat the Kings, but the Kings is playing good basketball. If they weren't going to fire Luke Walton when Luke Walton was playing shit, for sure they're not going to fire Luke Walton now. I see Kings winning this game, but yo, we're the champions. If anybody going to beat these guys, if we're going to win, like we could beat these guys, you know? So I like the over in this game. The over is set at 221. I no win protection for both. The Kings should be able to run in the key at will, and Lakers should be able to score at will. So I like the Lakers and the Kings over 221. And the last game of the night, Bucks and Blazers. Give me the Bucks. Bucks trifecta. Blazers is not ready for this shit. Bucks just got off their losing streak. They're not going back on one. I like Bucks here. These are the spots I like to get Bucks at. These little spreads, like 3, 2. This is where I feel confident with the Bucks. When Bucks is at 10, 8, because that's where they should be, I don't feel confident with them. This right here is a sale. I like the Bucks tonight, minus the points against the Blazers. So let's do a quick. Oh, and Phoenix versus Thunder. Phoenix versus Thunder. Give me the under 220. Give me the under. Thunder's still doing their thing with nobody, right? They still tanking. Phoenix, they're more of a defensive team than an offensive team. They're still playing. They're on a 4-game win streak. They couldn't stop Bulls from scoring, but Bulls have more firepower than OKC. I like the under here. So my plays: Bucks under in the Thunder game, over in the Lakers game, Utah Jazz to cover, the Wolves to cover, Golden State money line. Those are my plays for NBA. My one play in NHL. My one play in NHL is going to be we are going to play back to the under in the Jets game and Maple Leafs. Under 6. Give me that under. Jets and Maple Leafs under 6. That's going to be my play for NHL. Now, baseball, I'm still cracking numbers for baseball and still doing my thing for you guys. Right now, baseball is really shady and really, really crazy right now. So I'm gonna still do my research and I want to give you guys the winners. So for now, I'm not gonna give out no baseball. But by next week, I will be giving out baseball. So stay tuned for that. And you guys already know what it is. Have a good weekend. I'll be here tomorrow posting again with the winners for you guys on the weekend. So, mind you, this is my place. Under in the Maple Leafs game. Warriors money line. Grizzlies plus the points. Utah over in the Lakers, under in the Phoenix Bucks. You guys know what it is. You guys know where to find me. Like, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.